Hello, I am going to mute the TV first. Okay. So I wanted to do a video, on kind of like my snake bites, my kind of like experience with it, how I take care of them and stuff like that. Um, so first I'll just say that, my experience wasn't, like, it was, nothing. I kind of didn't, it was kind of like there were multiple piercing places in the area. There are a lot of places I could have gone, but I just kind of looked by price. Um, I went to Why Not Inc. If you watch, I have a review. If you just go into my videos, I have a review on Why Not Inc. My experience there. So I'm not gonna go into how much I liked it there, but I will say I did enjoy it there, and they did good work. But I have a friend who has gotten tattoos there and piercings there, I believe. So yeah. But I went in there because my dad works at that mall at the JCPenney, and so I happened to go up there once when he was going to work. My mom took him to work, and I went up with, and I'm like, I'm going to go check the prices since I know where they're at, and I went in there and I checked how much it would be for these, and they told me, and so I knew how much. I'm like, that's not bad. And then I heard that some other places, other prices, I'm like, that's most affordable for me, so, I went there. I wasn't really nervous. I knew it was gonna hurt. I'm like, it's one of those things that I knew it was gonna hurt. Like, there's no denying that this is going to hurt. So I just didn't know how much. I was a little like, I don't know how bad it's gonna hurt, but whatever. Um, so, uh, when I got it done, he was really nice and stuff. As I said, if you watch my video, I talk about that. But, pretty much, it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was going to. It definitely did not hurt that bad. I mean, he did this one first, and then this one. And the first one hurt, and then the second one, it's coming, so it stings a little more, but it definitely does not hurt that bad. My lips did swell, like, really bad. Like, it not like really, I say really bad, it wasn't like horrifying, but my lip did swell. The bars they put in are a little longer. I don't know, do I have them? No, I don't have my, yes I do, I have the studs. I can compare them in a minute. I'll show you in if I can get everything. Sit down. But pretty much, it wasn't that bad. Like, it hurt, but the swelling, it really was only swollen for like a week or so. It didn't swell, and even when it did swell, it wasn't. Crap. I dropped the libre. I don't feel like searching for it. Whatever. It wasn't that bad. It goes down. Like, I would use ice. I do have one horror story though. This is stud I was pierced with. Well, I wasn't actually literally pierced with a stud, but this is the stud that they put in. You can kind of see it's flat in the back. This is a regular one. Or just a regular libre. You can see. Now this has a ball on it, so keep in mind, and this doesn't. So it doesn't really look as sure because the ball on it, so here, let me find one. This is a retainer. See, it's a lot smaller compared to like this one. Whatever. But so pretty much after the swelling went down, I wasn't supposed to change my lip piercings, and they said they gave me 3 weeks I can swap them out for something else. I was washing my lip piercing, which what I do is I take some antibacterial soap on a Q-tip and I would clean around, and I would clean the ring as well. Well, not the ring, the stud part. I would kind of clean. Well, now that I'm wearing rings, I clean the ring, but I clean the kind of like part of the stud that would kind of poke out because they were too long. But one time, now they would fall off occasionally because they screw on, and I play with them and I just put them back on. I would clean them obviously in the bathroom and over the sink, and one of the studs fell out and went down the drain. Yeah, genius. And so I only had rings. I didn't have studs. And of course this happens like the middle of the night, I'm about to go to bed. So, but I put some rings in, which were actually my Gur rings, if you remember watching my video. If you watched my videos, you remember when that happened. Actually, I talked about it in a video. But pretty much, I had to change them early, though there was no issue. I didn't have any pussing, anything. It didn't hurt to take them out. But during the healing process, there is a little bit of like goo, I guess you could say, kind of like pus. It's not like, as long as it's not like green or really like a dark, like gross color. Mine was kind of like a whitishy, you know, cream color. It's weird to think about, but it wasn't oozing out of my face. It would only like a little bit around it and it get kind of crusty. And I heard that that's perfectly normal. So, um, there was a little bit of pussiness and it was okay. Like it only lasted a while. Now they don't do that. This one still is, I guess, a little bit slower healing than this one, and occasionally this one get a little tender, but that's now. I got these done in early August and is now October through 8th. So I was just lucky with the healing. I brought some other girls. She had to change hers after she changed hers after a couple weeks, and she was like pussing. So I don't know. Mouthwash is important. Without alcohol. Get mouthwash without alcohol. Like I use this Crest stuff. I've heard alcohol. Actually, I have heard alcohol is just too strong and it dries stuff out, so you shouldn't use alcohol. Like my friend got her tongue pierced and she used alcohol, mouthwash with alcohol in it, and it burned, and she had to dilute it. So, use mouthwash. Now I have a horror story. I think I brought up I needed some mouthwash, and the only mouthwash I could find that was alcohol free. I see the stuff I had had a lot of fluoride in it, and I had to use it multiple times a day, and I didn't want to use like stuff with fluoride in a bunch of times a day. Because fluoride is good for you in small amounts, but I've heard that's not the best to be using over and over again, and it even says only use like 2 times a day, and you're supposed to use it after every time you eat or drink or whatever. After I drank pop or something, I would mouthwash. I actually had a little bottle. You can get them for like 99 cents at like Walgreens and stuff. They have like Scope and Crest I've seen, but I got Crest and I just keep it in my purse, but whatever. Because it's a mouthwash, and so you use mouthwash after you eat and stuff. He said after you smoke, because if I don't smoke, but so pretty much easy peasy. But I got this really cheap stuff. The only stuff we could find that didn't have alcohol in it, except for like the Crest, was this really cheap stuff at Fairway. And now I remember it dripped over this one on my lip. It dripped down. My lip swelled huge. Like it looked like I got punched in the face. So be careful. I was borderline. I almost had to take it out. I was gonna go get my friend. We were gonna hang out, and I ended up, okay, I'm gonna mouthwash because I had just eaten, I think, or something. And it tasted disgusting because it was just cheap mouthwash. But just, yeah, be careful with what you use. It was just aside, and I realized, I'm like, why not this? Oh, because it dripped. I mean, it was horrifying. I was freaked out. I mean, it looked like I got punched in the lip. Like, it was bad. I almost had to take it out. Like, I mean, those bars were too long, and it was already, like, it was, like, tight, and I really didn't want to take it out because I'm like, I paid to get this done. I don't want to take them out. But I used enough ice. It went down. Everything was okay. Thank God. But yeah, definitely they're easy to take care of. At least for me, they're really easy to take care of. So I would, I say that's totally worth it. It hurts, but that's something that I don't understand. Is like people say, "Did it hurt?" I'm like, "Yes, they stabbed metal through my face. It hurt, but not that bad." Ask how much it hurt, because it did hurt, and there's no denying that it hurt. But definitely, ugh. Yeah, they're easy to take care of. From now on, I plug the drain whenever I change them or wash before. But now, pretty much now that I changed them, I wash them. I wash my jewelry with alcohol. I don't wash the piercing itself or anything still, but I do wash the jewelry with alcohol before and after I put them in. I don't put them in wet with alcohol, I like clean them off, but just because, and whenever you get new jewelry, always clean it off. And don't use cheap jewelry and stuff. I was gonna add into this video, but I'm actually just gonna do a video about the different types of jewelry I like, and what I like, different stuff I've experienced so far. But I definitely see, like, I love lip piercings. Like, I absolutely love lip piercings. I think they're cute, and guys especially. So, but yeah, totally worth it. Didn't hurt that bad. Prices range. I've heard people say 50, 60 bucks for snake bites. Mine was 40. One single lip piercing and why not, I think is 25, but they give you a $10 off if you get them done at the same time, which is nice. So, I was worried about it being really expensive, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. So, I say go out and get them done if you're thinking about it, because you can take them out. Like my mom's said, she's like, they're like earrings. You can take out your earrings, can't you? You know, it may take longer to heal, and you may not be able to keep. You know, you can't always like right when they're fresh. I can't take these out; they heal over. But after I've had them long enough, I know a girl who has had hers out for like a year now, and she could still get through stuff through it. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. Definitely. Um, but I think I'll end this now. I don't think I left anything out, but I'm going to do a video right after this now about different types of jewelry that I like and such. So I will end it here. So bye.